Have you ever wondered why, when one person touches something, it seems to turn into gold, and when another person touches something, it seems to turn into mold? See, I just knew that all I needed to be successful was hard work, dedication, and the right lottery numbers. Effective communication is a win-win scenario, right? If something's not a win-win scenario, then you shouldn't be a part of it, because if I'm a business and you have a service, let's say you have a dental service like you do, ma'am. If you tell me, Eric, just come in, we're gonna take your money and that's it. We're not gonna do anything for you. We're just gonna take your money. I'm gonna have the dentist come out, just look at you, and we're gonna leave. There's no exchange. There's no value added. So you communicate to me, hey, we have this service. We give you a free checkup, $49. Okay, I haven't had a checkup in a while. You're adding value to my life. You get my money, I get your service. Effective communication. So we're exchanging value here. All right. I remember I met a gentleman by the name of Josh, and he approached me in a bagel shop. He said, hey, do you want a job? Now, my first thought was, why is he talking like that? Is he related to Tony Montana? And if I say no, will he cut off my fingers? So come to find out, he actually owned a moving company, and he needed some extra movers. So I said, of course, I need the job. At the time I was in school. And a few days later, I was at his house, and he brings out this big black bag. And I'm like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? What is this? Get a mentor, somebody who's already successful in whatever it is that you want to do, because that will cut your learning curve by years. I have mentors in public speaking. I have a dating coach. I have a marketing coach. I have every type of coach you can think of, because we all need guidance. You're never too old to get guidance. So we all need mentors that will show us the ropes, okay? That will cut to something. We have resistance to change because we don't like to change. We're like, change, no, not change, please. But that's natural. So it took me I would say about a year to really learn the mindset of a point guard, watching my favorite point guards on tape, reading books about how to become a point guard, because really any change is about mindset. Really, any change is about mindset. It's not really like, oh, I'm just going to change. If you want to be a millionaire, it's all about mindset. If you want to be funny, I did stand-up comedy. Funny is a mindset. Comedians, they go crazy because they walk around and they see the world different. They see the world in a funny way, in a comical way. It's a mindset. So everything is a mindset. Okay? Tony Robbins says something that's very profound to me. He says, where focus goes, energy flows. Think about that for a second. Let's quickly do an exercise. Everybody look at these lines here. Look at these lines under your hands here. Look at them. I want you to put them together. Now, what I want you to do, make sure they line up. Now, what I want you to say is grow larger, grow larger, grow larger. Say it 3 times. Grow larger, grow larger, grow larger. Separate it. Bring it back. What happened? What happened to the lines on your wrist? Did they mismatch? Yes. Right? They mismatched, right? They didn't line up, right? Exactly. Now go say grow smaller, grow smaller, grow smaller, grow smaller.
Grow smaller, grow smaller, grow smaller, grow smaller.
Take them apart, bring them back. What happened? They match up again, right? Why is that? Did the lines change? Did they magically? No, it's you put your focus on that, and that's what appeared in your life, right? So whatever you focus on, your energy goes. If you focus on your business, that's what's going to come. If you focus on prospecting, that's what's going to come into your life. If you focus on the negative and how the recession is bad and how people don't have money, that's what's going to focus. That focus is going to come into your life. They call it the law of attraction. Some people call it God. Whatever you want to call it, that's what comes into your life. Practical positive attitude. Winston Churchill says the pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. Now, I know people say, oh, positive thinking, here we go. I thought this speech was different. He's talking to me about positive thinking. I already know this, Eric. I'm thinking positive right now. I'm positive that I don't want you to, I'm positive that I don't want to hear about positive speaking. But positive thinking. But here's the thing. Practical positive thinking is much more practical. Obviously, it's practical positive thinking. Some people, right, they say, I make $20,000 a year, and by next week, I'm going to make $1 million a year. It's like, no, you have to take baby steps. Everything in life is baby steps. So you can say, okay, I make $20,000 a year. Maybe a year from now, I want to make $30,000, $35,000. That's much more practical because when you're practical, you can measure out the steps. Okay, this is step 1, this is step 2, this is step 3. So it's very good to be practical. And here's the thing I learned about being practical, is that you actually achieve your goals faster than if you were to be just ridiculous. It's like, I want to be an astronaut, but one day, but I never went to school to be an astronaut, and I'm actually a lawyer, and one day I want to be an astronaut. That it doesn't make sense. But if you're a lawyer and you say, well, one day I want to be on the Supreme Court, well,